I cannot stand Xenolade Chronicles. The combat is too complicated.
Combat is flashy and MMO-like.
I tried my best. I tried. Look, it's so much. It's just so much.
I'll blow up into smithereens and spew.
I've been seeing a lot of talk about IGN's top 25 JRPGs of all time. We about to check it out, see if they got how they list is.
Incredibly popular for longer than there have been computers and consoles, with a long and storied history stretching back to the inception of tabletop adventures. That means there's now been decades of RPG evolution, so much so that the genre now has several distinct strands. Among the most popular
a lot of these games I probably have not
games developed
played.
in Japan.
So,
while many are instantly recognizable thanks to their
what
anime
game was that?
Games developed in Japan.
That looks
the most
dope.
popular are JRPGs, role-playing games developed in Japan.
Oh yeah, that's
while many are instantly
Xenoblade.
recognizable thanks to their anime-influenced visuals, that's not the only element that makes JRPGs distinct from games made elsewhere in the world. They traditionally put emphasis on epic, emotional, linear stories headlined by handcrafted characters rather than playing generated protagonists. Combat is typically very tactical and often turn-based, and if you're lucky, you'll be able to summon a giant deity or freaky monster to help you out.
Alright,
and of course,
can we get to the
music. You won't
number
find a game
one
on our list that doesn't have.
Alright, number one is we see number 25. I mean, he's talking too much.
With a series as wide-ranging
as
Shin
so
Megami
I'm just gonna
Tensei,
kind of go
it's
through
tough
it.
To pick out a single entry as the one to put forward as the top choice.
Although
the combo
I'm gonna
of
just
SMT6
go through it.
and SMT4
I'm not gonna let him talk the whole
is our
time.
favorite
Shin
one
Megami
to punch,
Tensei
and the modernized Shin
number
Megami Tensei
25.
Vengeance is fantastic in its own right.
Never
and
played it.
The recent remaster is a solid version we can recommend if you want to see what Shin Megami Tensei is all about. In a departure from the JRPG tradition, you're not going to find an emotional or deep story in Nocturne. The Shin Megami Tensei series is more concerned with big philosophical questions about
I wanted
nature,
to play it,
which creates a platform for its uniquely deranged post-apocalyptic Tokyo. It's a rad
Hey, I'm
approach,
about to die,
and you
ain't
don't see
y'all?
it often outside of Shin Megami Tensei. The focus here is more on the crunchy RPG stuff, which is widely known to be tough as nails and punishing in ways that aren't always fair. That's part of the Shin Megami Tensei experience, and it makes Nocturne's hardest battles satisfying and rewarding, especially as you evolve and fuse your roster of demons as if they were cursed Pokemon.
To create
Shin Megami Tensei, isn't that by Atlas?
the choice lies
Also, the ones that made Persona. Oh my gosh, I'm getting ads like this for real, bro.
with you.
Breath of Fire, never played it. This is an old school game.
The Breath of Fire series may have
Shin
been
Megami
lost to
Tensei
time,
looks
but
pretty
it was
cool.
formative for those of us who played them in
Like,
their
it's gonna
heyday.
be hard
While
for
some
me
folks will point
to.
to Breath of Fire 4 as a series
lot of these
peak,
games I've never
we will
played.
always have a special fondness for Breath of Fire 3, which works as a fantastic coming-of-age tale. As always, your protagonist is a blue-haired boy who's part dragon, but seeing him grow up throughout the story and work alongside some awesome characters makes for a memorable journey. Although its turn-based battles play out
So
fairly
the first
straightforward,
20,
it's a well
25 and
combat
24 I
system
have not
that shows
played.
the core tenets of what makes JRPGs great. It can be obtuse at times with its mini-games along the way, like training that one villager in combat or navigating the Desert of Death by following the stars in the night sky. But this was the first time I loved a fishing minigame, which was part of what gave Breath of Fire 3
So I
a
wonder if
strong
this
sense
is
of
Nick
place.
Nick
It's a
Lamone.
world
Nick
with
Lamone
3D
is the one that's talking right
environments
now.
and
He's the one that's
fantastic
doing
sprite
the
work for
list.
its
I'm not sure if
character
this
design.
is
It's one of the gems
if
of the
this is
PS1
his
era
top
and a
25,
great representation of JRPGs.
or is this somebody,
in
or
its
is it the
time.
whole IGN? Okay, I played Golden Sun. Golden Sun is 23
Golden Sun
though.
and its sequel, The Lost Age, really should be counted as one game.
23?
Which is the way
I
they
don't
were
know. I
always
feel like
intended
that's
to be,
too high. I feel
as
like
it's impossible to pick
should
one
be
over the other
lower.
to represent one of the
See,
most incredible RPG
I
adventures
don't know
out
how
there.
people are gonna
A
feel
revolution-
about these old the old games being on the list, because some of these just don't hold up like the new
Legendary
games.
Game Boy Advance duology, its gorgeous pixel art still holds up today, and its soundtrack
Golden
by Hitoru
Sun does.
Sakuraba pushed the little handheld
Golden Sun
beyond
is
its
great.
limits.
If y'all never
Aspects
played
of
Golden Sun,
Sun's
y'all should
turn-based
definitely
battle
play
system
it.
and
Pretty sure they have a
activate the
remaster
elemental
one.
MacGuffin's plot are fairly RPG standard. Others took wild, exuberant turns. Synergy, the game's magic system, can be used both in battle and as a traversal mechanic
But
in
number
the overworld,
25?
for instance. The elemental gem
number
system added a
23?
new layer of risk reward
I feel like
to
it
battles
should be
as players
lower,
can choose
like
whether
maybe
to sacrifice
15.
stat gains for powerful attacks or interesting effects. And the story, though standard throughout much of the first book,
I'ma
The Golden
kinda
Sun,
slide
takes a
through these,
surprising
y'all,
swerve leading into the Lost
because I want to get to
Range
them all. I'm not trying to look at the bottom either. I think that was Nani Cooney.
I grew up here. And so
Hey,
did
this
a
show is
lot
pretty
of
good, too.
girls Work in the avenue today.
Nani Cooney. Wow. I like.
JRPG studio that partnered with Studio Ghibli for its animation could have created an excellent game.
This was a great
but Level
game.
5's wonderful Ni no Kuni Wrath of the White Witch from 2011 still
Ni no
impresses us
Kuni.
to this day.
I say Ni
Its
no Kuni
heart-wrenching
always.
story begins
Ni no
with
Kuni is
protagonist
great.
Oliver losing his mother and being whisked away to a magical world on a quest to bring her back to life. Level 5 could have plugged this tale into a generic turn-based RPG and called it a day, but instead, it created a fantastic battle system that's rooted in collecting little creatures and
dope
using
how
them
you
to
can
fight bad guys. It's a system
the
that feels equal
creatures.
parts Pokemon and Kingdom Hearts. Happily, Ni no Kuni Wrath of the White Witch is no longer sequestered to just the PS3, and you can play it pretty much anywhere you can play games right now.
I'm pretty sure it's on Game Pass too. Y'all. If y'all got Game Pass and you like JRPGs, never played this, definitely check Ni no Kuni out. Really good game. Oh my goodness. I knew that music from anywhere. 21, this is my favorite game of all time, y'all, right here. Lost Odyssey. Before I talk about Lost Odyssey, Ni no Kuni, only if you like, cause the protagonist, the main character that you be, he doesn't really fight. You like go get monsters and they fight for you. You can like collect monsters and like upgrade them and stuff, and they do the fight. But it's pretty cool though. Kind of like Final Fantasy X2, kind of. But the best, hey, this is number one for me. I'm sorry, y'all.
Revolves around Kaim, an immortal who's lost the memories of his well-worn life and the pain of
I gotta
regaining
beat
those
Claire
memories
first.
in a world beset by
Oh
war and
my
change.
gosh, it's the
Written by the father of Final Fantasy, Hironobu Sakaguchi, and developed by his
listen to
Mistwalker
that
studio,
music.
you
Oh,
can
I
expect
love it.
all the common refrains: solid turn-based RPG combat, stunning
It's so
cinematics,
good.
and beautiful
My favorite
music
game of
courtesy
all
longtime
time, y'all.
collaborator Nobuo Uematsu.
This game, I love huge parties. Like you can fight with 5 people at one time. I love huge parties. That's another thing. Look, give me 5 characters fighting at one time, man. You gonna make me fall in love. And give me like a wall system, man. Y'all need to play this. If y'all like Claire Expedition, you'll love this game.
Also, tons of in-game novellas that recount Kaim's lost memories.
Oh, number
all
21,
elegantly penned
nah.
by author Kiyoshi Shigematsu. This amalgamation
This is
of
number
traditional
one
JRPG
for me.
gameplay, sweeping music, and novellas come together to create something truly
This is number one.
spectacular. It's a shame none of that was fully appreciated back when it launched.
Oh, it's so
Lost
good.
Odyssey is a victim of circumstance. It's a JRPG meant for an audience interested in a mature story. Not the Gears of War hyper-violent type of mature that was the zeitgeist of the Xbox 360 era.
Number
but one that
21.
resonates
I'm
with
so
the human
glad
experience.
Lost Odyssey
Sadly,
getting
it
his
did
love,
not find
though.
that audience when it launched in 2007.
Since Claire Expedition
and so,
came out?
today it's a fondly remembered
Claire
cult classic rather than the first in a successful series.
Dang, I wish that somebody would just remake it. I don't even want a Lost Odyssey 2. Just remake it. Just remake the game.
Got no use for the past.
I'll play it again. Star Ocean. Okay, I
One of the
played
best
all
JRPGs in the
these
original
games
PlayStation
right now.
lineup sequel, Star Ocean: The Second
I'm
Story.
pretty sure I'm probably gonna
absolutely
play the
nails
rest of
the
these.
2D sprite characters.
Star Ocean
and
is good. It's not better than Lost
detailed
Odyssey,
background visuals that made that era special, and uses them to deliver a rich
I'm about
world
to-
and storyline through
I
its
think
two
I'm gonna
main
put my
characters.
list on the screen
Players
too.
get their pick of who to play as: Claude, the human, or
I'm gonna
Rena,
put. I
the
think I'm gonna
elfish
put
nanny,
IGN's
to
list.
explore towns and dungeons, battling, befriending new party members,
And then
and
I'm gonna put-
unraveling
I don't know how I'm gonna
interplanetary
do it.
intrigue. Combat is real-time and nicely
I might just do my
customizable
own
with 3
list,
modes:
like, on another
standard,
video.
semi-active, or full-active, which adjusts how much automation
Star
is
Ocean
happening,
is-
which you can swap between in real
This
time.
is a good one.
Classic 90s RPG looks, evolved mechanics, Star Ocean: The Second Story is still fondly remembered for a reason.
I guess I can leave that at 20, y'all.
Right now,
Hey,
I
IGN,
am
bro.
the first kid.
Y'all gonna get y'all's money. Come on. The Bravely. I never finished Bravely Default.
If this list was
But
based
no.
purely on gameplay alone, Bravely Default 2 would score
It's
much
not
higher.
better than Golden
This
Sun. It's not
JRPG
better than
takes
Lost
its name
Odyssey.
From the combat system's core
It's not better than
mechanics,
Ni no
which sees you
Kuni.
either brave to make multiple actions in
I
one
was
turn,
playing this on the
or
Switch. I never
default
finished it, though.
To defend and save up moves for another turn.
It's really
a simple
cool, though.
but
Like he
effective
said,
premise that
you
makes for
can
one of the
save
best
up.
combat experiences in JRPG history.
You can save up,
As you may
like,
expect for a
on
combat-focused game, Bravely
attacks.
Default 2 is no pushover, with 20 to 30 minute boss battles being a common occurrence. After every challenge conquered,
20 to 30
you are
minute
rewarded
boss
with a new
battles
character
is
class
dumb.
or job,
I'm sorry.
which encourages constant experimentation and build crafting. Finding the right
That's
combination
not why I
of
didn't
abilities
finish this
will have
game,
you
but-
feeling all powerful as you exploit the systems in your favor. Simply put, Bravely Default 2 is one of the best games for anyone seeking a classic JRPG experience.
It was good though, but it's not better than Okay, why
For the longest time, Live
I
Alive was the
played all of these
quintessential
games so
JRPG
far.
you
I
hear about
just
through
didn't play
internet forums or
number
word of
25
mouth.
and number 24.
Part of its magic was that it
I know
remained
Chrono
out
Trigger's
of
gonna
reach
be
for
on here
so long.
somewhere.
Until
Like in the top
2022,
10.
it was
I've never
available
played Chrono
exclusively in
Trigger
Japan.
either,
All
though.
that left me wondering, was Live
I
Alive obscurity
played Live
part
Alive,
of its magic?
but-
You know, you want what you can't have sort of thing? Fortunately, Live Alive manages to
It was
live
alright.
up to the hype, as proven by the recent remake that was released worldwide.
This was one of the
Its
first
episodic
games
structure
I
allows
ever
you to
played
pick from a
that
number of distinct themes within a game.
JRPGs that I
Want a
played that
prehistoric Romeo or Juliet story?
you were, like,
How about
moving
a kung fu
around. I
passing
mean,
of the
you-
torch set in China?
it wasn't
Or
like
perhaps
the
you want
traditional
a sci-fi story
JRPG.
about dangerous cargo
Like
on a
turn,
long
it's
haul
not
space
it's
flight.
turn based, but it's like
Each vignette has its own gameplay quirks and characters
like
that
moving
suit the
around
setting.
like that.
I'd
Kind of
love
like
to dive into the specifics, but
you can
enjoy
move like a
discovering
couple
them
boxes,
for yourself.
like
So,
on Fire
what are you
Emblems.
waiting for?
My first Fire Emblem, like this Live Alive I played. One of my favorite games of all time,
A
boy.
true
Tales
standout in
of
the huge Tales series.
Vesperia. I didn't mean to stop it on that though. That was not perfect.
2008.
But yeah, Tales of Vesperia,
Tales
boy.
of Vesperia combined strong storytelling
Top 10
and refined
favorite
linear
JRPG
motion
of all
battle
time
system,
right here.
and managed to create a world that both grizzled Tales veterans and first timers.
I love Tales.
The main
I love the
hero is
Tales
Yuri Lowe,
series.
a
Tales
disillusioned
of Rise
former
was
Imperial
good.
Knight
Tales of
soldier
Rise
who
did
is
not
less
hit me
concerned
like
with
that.
saving the world
I love
and
playing
more
as
focused on
I
how
forgot her name on Tales of Arise. The
of
caster.
the world's precious Blastia core resources.
The
are
fire
keeping
on there,
his
the
local neighbors.
magic on there is so good.
Naturally, this leads to forming a party of anime
I know these are not all ads right here. No, they're not.
characters running off to explore the map and watching characters banter between battles. Tales of Vesperia made a few tweaks to Tales' combat mechanics, but kept the important parts.
Vesperia
e.g.,
is fire.
A real-time battle system that skips the random encounters, so standard in the genre, so it's intense without ever feeling like a grind. Chaining together combos and using special
Amazing
attacks in the
game.
heat of battle do a lot to spice up the classic anime strategy.
Not the jiggle mechanics, bruh.
All right, real talk. I have.
Oh
this idea for
my
an app,
goodness.
but
Those are ads, bro. Oh my gosh, Kingdom Hearts 2? Not 1?
Simply put, Kingdom Hearts 2 is one of the finest action RPGs ever made. The original Kingdom Hearts' blend of Disney meets Final Fantasy was a novel
feel like
throughline
Kingdom
that
Hearts
punctuated
1 was
a
better than 2.
delightfully melodramatic storyline that players wanted to see to the end.
Kingdom
despite
Hearts
its
is not
clunky
in the
content.
top 10.
Kingdom Hearts 2 takes everything unique about the original setting,
I
combat,
don't
and
know.
player customization, and throws it into a blender, adds a dash of anime-inspired over-the-top finishers, and the result is a series of scenarios that left
I might
our
have to
jaws
do my
on the
own
floor.
list.
This sequel takes
Like,
everything
pick
we
their
love
list
about
and
the original
rearrange the
and
list.
elevates it through the addition of finely crafted extra gameplay features, including Sora's new forms to further complement player styles, large-scale encounters.
Kingdom Hearts 2.
memorable
Alright, y'all.
set
I'm gonna
piece
try
that
to
left
skip
me
few. I'm not
may
trying to
not
get
have
caught
been
by
blessed with
ads.
a new game for
What
a
is
few
this?
generations,
Courtesy of
but Grandia
World
2 nonetheless
of
still
Lone
holds a
Face.
special
I've never
place
played
in our
this game
hearts.
before. I have
Its
no
unique
idea
combat
what this is.
mechanics, which sees attacks playing out in real time after selecting them from a more traditional turn-based menu system,
Wow, that
enable
looks cool.
strategies to play out as if you were issuing orders to characters in a real-time strategy game. Then there's the cancel mechanics, where attacks can interrupt enemy turns, allowing you to finish battles completely unscathed. Combined, these ideas create a battle system where you can master which attacks
I've never
to use
seen this
and
game
when
before,
to
but it
use
looks
them
pretty
based on their
cool.
speed, range, and charge time, all with
kinda
the aim of defeating foes and taking as little damage as possible. This superb twist on combat matches Grandia 2's story, led by the excellent protagonist Ryudo, which often zigs when you expect it to zag.
Really though. Oh wow. Infinite Wealth is number
Like a Dragon,
14.
Infinite Wealth is a game of balance. An emotional
Number
conclusion for the
14?
series' original protagonist,
I said number
Kiryu,
14.
is
Ha!
elegantly counterbalanced
Boy.
by an uplifting
Dumb,
story
dumb,
surrounding the
dumb,
series'
dumb,
new
dumb.
lead, Ichiban. Combat juggles Like a Dragon's beat-em-up roots with the recently added turn-based battles and a wacky job
Infinite
system.
Wealth is amazing.
Somehow, Infinite Wealth manages to balance all of this like an incredibly skilled waiter tending to a table of 16. All
I
while
love
also
Infinite
including
Wealth.
knockoffs of Pokemon, Animal Crossing,
I'm still
and
playing
crazy
Infinite Wealth
taxi
right
side
now.
quests.
It's just so,
Infinite
it's so
Wealth
many
features
games, y'all, out.
a
Like
wealth
my
of
backlog
content to
is
ensure it's way bigger
built
and better
up
than
crazy.
perhaps
That's
it
why
should
I'm
be.
so happy
An emotional
GTA
roller
6
coaster, the most recent mainline Like
got
a Dragon game is one of the most memorable experiences in gaming.
I'm so glad GTA 6 got delayed, man. Holy smoly. My backlog is just it's too big right now, y'all. Bro, if I see this ad one more time. Okay, I play Xenogears.
Xenogears strikes you with a frightening, grim opening
Courtesy
that
of
sets the
World
tone
of
for a
Lone
darker,
Plays. I
more
never-
mature story than its PS1
I thought that was the
contemporaries.
last.
It's the closest thing you could point to
What's
as
that
an
game
RPG
called?
adaptation of the anime Neon
Grandia
Genesis
2,
Evangelion.
Grandia 2.
Not just because of its religious symbolism and super
I
cool
played
mechs, but for
Xenogears.
the ways in which
I played it
touches
for
on
like 3
tragedy
hours
and
and then I stopped
existentialism.
playing.
All of that helped it stand out in 1998, but
I
it
don't know
also
why
has a
I
unique
stopped
turn-based
playing it.
combat system that almost feels like a fighting game. Button combos and successfully managing your pool of action points opens up different combos that add a distinct
Yeah, you
strategic
can add
layer.
like combos in this
Summoning in
game.
gears
I
or
didn't like.
mechs
I don't
is
like
so
mechs.
satisfying and amplifies its big
I hate mechs in games, so that's a big reason that I hate mechs. I just hate mechs. I don't like mech animes, mech movies. Transformers is the only mech I like. I just don't
battles.
like mech
And when it
games,
comes to
mech
animation and
animes.
pixel
I
art,
don't like
Xenogears is still one of the
I'm
best
tripping.
to do.
IGN really. Oh, sorry. I
Always
just
remember
seen
Xenogears
something.
as
I
one of
wasn't supposed to
Squaresoft's
listen.
classics of the PlayStation 1 era.
I
There's
did
no
not.
denying that it was left
I don't know.
rather
I
unfinished.
feel like it was Final Fantasy
Infamously,
X.
much of the
I
second
hope that's
disc relied
Final
on a
Fantasy X.
series
Better
of
not be
cutscenes
number
to
2,
wrap
bro.
things up without much
There's
in the
no
way of
way.
gameplay. Maybe Xenogears was too ambitious for its own good and the team ran out of time. It's just another way in which
They about to give me an
shares
ad, y'all.
Evangelion.
Paper Mario. Okay.
It's unsurprising that Nintendo's
This
number
number
one plumber
12?
would eventually
Paper Mario's number
branch
12.
out beyond just jumping across platforms
Wow.
and explore the possibilities of other games.
I don't agree with that at all.
1996's Super Mario RPG was his first step into the world of turn-based combat, but it's his adventure in 2004's Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door
I don't agree with that
shines
at
the
all.
brightest. Its blend of turn-based combat, a versatile stat-enhancing badge system, and numerous sidekicks that come along for the ride make it a memorable experience. The Thousand-Year Door also features
Paper
some of
Mario
the
was
best
so boring to me, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
nostalgic
Octopath Traveler.
HD
Sorry.
2D art
Number
style
11.
will certainly grab your attention. But beneath that shiny pixel art, Octopath Traveler 2 capably proves that there's still innovation and heart to be found within the classic foundations of JRPGs. Each of
Octopath
its 8
Traveler.
characters
I'm
opens lenses for a
playing
powerful
number
story
2 right
about
now. This is
overcoming
number 1. Okay, this is
circumstance
number 2.
and taking action against the
No, I'm
oppressive
playing number
systems
1 right now.
responsible for their misfortune.
Well, I
They
started
all
playing
have
number
bright
1.
personalities, even those with
It's
hardened
a-
exteriors.
I'm fighting
and
that
the way their paths
the
are
first
intertwined
ever boss
finally
in
pays
that
off
in
the
that
ambitions
church
of
place.
the
I think it's like a
original,
church. You like
somewhat
sneak in
flawed
or something like
Octopath
that.
Traveler.
And that big old like
Featuring
beast
one
come.
of, if not
And-
the best
and that beast
turn-based
is
combat systems of
ridiculously
all
hard,
time.
bro.
Octopath Traveler
I beat
2
it finally,
strikes
but
just the right balance of complexity, which shines
I
brightest
don't know.
in its challenging
I don't really
and
like
rewarding boss
Octopath
fights.
Traveler.
It wouldn't be a top JRPG.
I
if
never
it
played
didn't have
number
an
2.
amazing
I played
soundtrack
number
to bring
1.
it all
Number 2 is
together
not going to be
to.
that much
But it's
different
not
from number 1.
just
So
about
no.
having great music. It's also about how it's used. Octopath Traveler 2
It's trash.
blends its beautiful character
Number-
themes with its
number-
empowering
number
boss battle
11?
tunes
I
at
don't-
critical
no.
moments, and it's touches like that remind you
No.
this team wasn't just trying to bank on our
All
nostalgia.
right, look, let's see. Hold on. I'm gonna when it get to
They
10,
were
we
pushing
gonna
the genre
when it
forward.
get to this last one, we gonna go back
There were two guys.
and we gonna switch some stuff
Neither
out.
guy wore their seatbelt. One guy
This
got a
bet,
ticket.
this,
One guy didn't.
Bro,
Two guys drove home.
Ooh.
Trails in the Sky often
Trails
feels
of the
closer
Sky.
to reading a book thanks to its focus on world
Where is,
building and deep
Zelda at?
characters. FC, the first game in the series, starts slow.
Alright, I've
in
never
a
played-
cozy
I
game
never
type of
played
way.
this one.
You'll be rescuing cats and defending farms. But things gradually escalate, and before long, you're preventing
I never played. They don't even have.
preventing a scheme to
What's this?
overthrow
Trails
the
in the Sky. Which one is this? Okay, so this is just Trails in the Sky. It's Legend of Heroes.
Things gradually escalate,
I've never
and
played this
before
one.
long, you're preventing a scheme to overthrow the government. Trails' world feels incredibly alive thanks to well-established relationships between
So
its
number 10,
characters
it has to be
and how
amazing then.
NPC
If it's number
dialogue
10. All right, y'all. So number 5. I mean, number 25 with
Shimigami Tensei 5 Vengeance is fantastic.
Shimigami 25. I'm fine with that because I never played it. Breath of Fire. I probably would like Shimigami Tensei better than Breath of Fire. So I'll put Shimigami Tensei at 24. So I would put Breath of Fire 25, Shimigami Tensei 24. Golden Sun. No, Golden Sun can switch spots with somebody. Golden Sun was amazing to me. I'll change it with Trails in the Sky because I never played it. Or I would change with Octopath Traveler because I don't like Octopath Traveler. Nani Kuni at number 22. I think I'll move that closer in my top 15, top 20 maybe. Like 15 to 20 in that range. I don't think I'll put it at 22. Lost Odyssey. I'll probably move that to number 1. My favorite JRPG of all time. My favorite game of all time. Star Ocean. I probably would move Star Ocean up also. Bravely Default 2. I probably would keep that at 19. Probably keep it Bravely. I don't know. Lava Live. Probably keep it at 18. Tales of Vesperia. Moving in my top 5 JRPGs of all time. Kingdom Hearts 2. Top 10. Grandia. Never played it. Oh, Grandia 2. Play Grandia 2. Grandia can stay at 15. Infinite, I have not beat it. I love the first one. Like a Dragon. I love the first Like a Dragon. Infinite Wealth, I don't know yet. I'm just not in the mood to play it right now. Infinite Wealth can stay at 14. Xenogears, never played it. Wait, no, I did play Xenogears. Played it for like 3 hours. That can just leave. Paper Mario can leave out my 25. Octopath Traveler, see you later. And Trials, never played it.
Well-established relationships between its characters.
All right, y'all.
This
is
the
top 9 right here.
Treatment. Look out for Trails in the Sky.
Trials. I've been saying it.
2025.
Trails can leave. Never played it. If I had to leave 24 and 25. Whoo, Pokemon!
Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver are generous games jam-packed with a ton of stuff to do.
Wow.
Which will certainly appeal to the Pokemon player who loves to explore. Much like the original Gold and Silver, Heart Gold and Soul Silver brings players back to the Kanto region after their stint in Johto for a full-on extra Poke adventure complete with gyms,
why did they Heart Gold?
Pokemon, and of course, a battle with the ultimate rival, Red from the original Pokemon games. Plus, you can catch most Pokemon from Gens 1 through 3 in this revamped version of the classic region.
Wow,
I'm
so
I've been
surprised.
talking about sprite work a lot on this list.
I'm doing Fire Red and Green, Leaf Green. Fire Red and Leaf Green.
This is a Pokemon game that has unique sprites for
put that
every
in the
Pokemon
place of
that
this.
follows you in the overworld.
I gotta put Pokemon up there. I forgot about Pokemon, y'all. Oh my goodness, how did I forget about Pokemon? I knew Suikoden. I knew that was gonna be. I already knew that was gonna be here. Never played it though.
JRPG tropes of the era while weaving a mature story rife with political intrigue, the ambiguity of war,
I never played it.
Memorable characters.
It's always been talked about as one of the best RPGs of all time.
Was capable of, with apologies to Breath of Fire 4. But come on, 108 recruitable party members, each with their own side quests, along with
Wait, what?
Party members,
108
party members, each with their own side
with
quests,
their own side quests,
supported 6 party members, and team-up attacks that will have you playing with team composition for hours on end.
That's ridiculous.
Suikoden 2 takes
Who got time for that, bro?
And improves upon it in every single way, and further refines the
so I'm guessing you can like make an army and everything. This is the first JRPG that did that. Nani Kuni 2 does that too. Unicorn Overlord does that. I'm pretty sure. Like you can make like an army and fight with the
hand
army.
Out at a glance.
I never played Suikoden 2. All right, bro. And they made it.
Big ideas.
What? Earthbound?
That was the tagline Nintendo went with to market Earthbound in 1995. Perhaps somewhat predictably, it didn't work out all that well, as the Super Nintendo RPG was a commercial failure in the West. But the few that did pick up Earthbound's enormous big box, complete with a player's guide and scratch and sniff cards, so 90s, stumbled into look.
I can't believe they put
and
Earthbound
whose
in here.
quest
This game was
is
horrible.
almost any
I tried to
true
play
Dragon
it
Quest form. Earthbound is
on
possibly
my Nintendo.
the definition of a cult classic, and it has inspired countless indie games over the last 30
This game
years,
is horrible,
including
bro.
a little gem called Undertale.
There's so many RPGs they have not put up here. They haven't put Undertale. Undertale must be next. There's some. This list is really making me mad. They put Dragon Quest at number
Dragon
6,
Quest
bro.
XI,
This,
Echoes
hey,
of
no.
an Elusive Age was
To
a
be honest, this is one of my favorite JRPGs of all time. But
landmark moment for the long-running JRPG series.
what is so?
Its tale of
okay,
togetherness,
I can't say
mutual
that. I can't. Why am I saying that? 'Cause I just say it's one of my favorites, though. So I'm just so surprised they put it up so high.
understanding and forgiveness combined with gorgeous
Wow, yes, this
visuals,
is-
exceptional turn-based
this
combat,
game was amazing.
splendid storylines, and a colorful cast of characters delivers
Amazing
excellence
game.
from start to finish.
I love it.
Every character in the party gets their time to shine, and some of their individual tales often rival the quality of the campaign's superb main storyline. Dragon
Dang,
Quest
this game was
XI
fire.
is an excellent example
I'm
of how
waiting
refining
for the
what has come
next one,
before
man. What
can
they
breathe
waiting
new
on?
life into a franchise, just as much as completely reinventing it.
Because y'all know Dragon Quest games. What is this? This gotta be Xenoblade. Xenoblade. Y'all gonna hate me. Y'all gonna hate me for this. Get Xenoblade out of here, Cole. Get the whole series.
Xenoblade
Outta
Chronicles 3
here.
is focused on telling the grand
Get the whole
adventure story of two
Xenoblade
nations
Chronicles
locked
out of
in a
here, bro. I
perpetual
cannot
war.
stand this.
Just the cutscenes alone will treat you to a
I cannot stand this
fantastic anime
series.
version of the tale. There's even a cutscene the length of a movie.
It's so
The writing is
terrible,
incredibly
bro.
strong and offers commentary on our core beliefs.
said a
Despite
cutscene
these heavy
is-
topics.
is
The
a-
characters are
it's-
consistently very funny.
it's the
and
length
things
of
are
a
often
movie
wrapped
is
with a hopeful
ridiculous.
message. But Xenoblade games are not just about their
I
stories,
can't-
and this third and final chapter in the
I
Chronicles
cannot.
series has gained
The combat is too complicated for me. I cannot stand Xenoblade Chronicles. The
the
combat
chops to match
is
its
too
storytelling.
complicated.
Combat is flashy and MMO-like. With
I
its
tried my
abilities,
best.
and you'll
I
be able to
tried.
make the
Look,
most
it's
of your
so
teams
much.
as you
It's just so much. It's just so much, bro. I don't know what's going on. I tried. I promise y'all. I tried every Xenoblade Chronicles because look at it. It's beautiful. Look at all the people fighting right now. I love stuff like that. I want hundreds and hundreds of people fighting at one time. But I just cannot understand the combat, bro. Somebody needs to help me understand the combat. Because I would love to play this game. I would love it. I try all the Xenoblades, but I just cannot. I don't understand the combat.
fight all manner of creatures, humans,
So
robots,
get it
and mechs.
out of the
We're
to-
saving the best
out
for
of the
last,
top
though.
25.
You can
Get 'em outta
transform
here.
into a Gundam-esque entity called Ouroboros.
Get 'em
And
out of
just
my
based on
top
that alone,
25.
Xenoblade Chronicles is one of the best JRPGs that Nintendo has ever made.
Nope. Disagree. Beautiful looking game though.
Wait, so you're telling me I can build my own app in minutes just by typing what I want, no code at all?
What?
Metaphor ReFantasio, the latest game from Persona creator
Number
Atlus, takes a
4. What is Metaphor? Hey,
close look at the power of fiction
I'm playing
and the impact it
Metaphor.
can have on the real world.
I'm trying to
The king
hold
is dead,
off,
and
bro.
an
I have
election
it
must now
right
take place
here.
to choose a new ruler.
I'm not
Introduces
playing no
you
games. I
to
have
a
it right
range of
here, but
candidates with varying belief systems.
it's just
This
too many.
democratic battle for
It's
succession
it's too
leads to
many
an
games
exploration
out
of
right
class,
now, bro. I
race,
can't play
religion,
it.
and political structures, which Metaphor handles deftly.
Claire has
striving to
took
convey
over
an understanding of such problems
for my
rather than
JRPGs
offering a
right now.
solution.
I want
Much
to
like
play it so
Persona,
bad.
Metaphor is broadly split into social and combat
I
sections.
wanna play it so
The
bad.
life sim portions of the game have you leveling kingly virtues like tolerance, wisdom, and eloquence as you learn to empathize with conflicting viewpoints. Combat, meanwhile, is Atlus at its best, combining the snappy single-button
I
combat
can't
of Persona,
wait.
the strategic depth and turn system
I gotta
from
play
Shin
it.
Megami
I'm
Tensei,
trying not to see
and
my-
the class
the-
system
the
called
enemies, I mean,
archetypes for good measure. All of
all the
this,
people I can
plus
play
the
with.
striking art style,
I'm trying not
and
to look.
incredible music we've come to expect from Atlus, Metaphor ReFantasio is a modern classic with a powerful message that makes it a
Is this-
worthy spot in our top 5.
Is this Nick Lamone's? He said our top 5. So I don't know.
No JRPG list is
Okay.
complete without a Final Fantasy. And
I
for good
haven't played
reason.
Rebirth
The
yet,
series
y'all.
has been
I
around
wanna
since the
play it so
genre's
bad.
beginning
Wait, so,
and is
wait.
partially responsible for
Which
many
one
of
is
its
it?
foundational elements. But the challenging part about including a Final Fantasy game in a
He
list
hit me
like
with
this,
he hit me with a
of course, is
Wii.
picking just one.
He hit me with a
There's
Wii.
16 mainline games, plus a whole bunch of spin-offs and sequels, and even the most contentious
I
games
think it's
have their
10,
own
bro.
unique offerings.
They're
But
putting
after
10?
much deliberation, we've made our choice. An unorthodox one filled with complex combat,
I love
heartfelt
10 though
story,
so
and an
much.
unforgettable cast of characters powered by fantastic writing and larger-than-life bosses.
10.
Of course, it could only be...
Yeah, right. They yeah, right. Yeah, right. I know they lying. He trying to juke us. Yeah, all right. I knew it.
We're kidding! Though Stranger of Paradise is fantastic in its own right.
10. I knew it. Number.
Our actual pick is Final Fantasy X.
Number. I love Final Fantasy X. I love it. Number 3, Chrono Trigger's got to be number 2, y'all. It has to be number 2 or 1. I don't know what number 2 or 1 is. I don't know what number 1 or number 2 is. Chrono Trigger has to be number 2. I'm trying to predict number 1. I really don't know what number 1 is. Chrono Trigger might be number 1, but number 2, I don't know. It's gotta be Zelda. Breath of the Wild or it has to be Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom. Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom. I don't know. Probably Tears of the Kingdom.
Overwhelming power, taking over the world, and the small group of spiky-haired individuals overcoming the trials necessary
my boy, what's
to
his
prepare
name?
them for
Titus?
the final battle. Summoner Yuna and her group of guardians gave us our first introduction to what was once the future of Final Fantasy, thanks to the PS2's
I ain't gonna lie,
high-quality
man.
graphics
I
and
love
fully voiced
Final
characters.
Fantasy.
Final Fantasy X also
This
gave
is
us
definitely my favorite Final Fantasy game. 7 is so good too, y'all, but 10 just has a special place in my heart. So I'm not mad at it being their favorite Final Fantasy. I'm really not mad. I gotta play 7 Rebirth. I played 7 Remake. I played Crisis Core, Integrate. Now I gotta play. I'm thinking about getting on the Steam Deck. I gotta see how it plays on the Steam
system
Deck.
that allows almost unrivaled freedom for building and improving character attributes. The Blitzball minigame that is still talked about for its fun and depth, and a wealth of extra content that challenges and entertains those wanting to see everything this masterpiece has to offer.
Such a good game,
including
man.
this gen. Okay, I know this scene gets a bad rap often, but it's often taken out of context, and I would argue it's actually a really good scene. But moving on.
You probably shouldn't
I
laugh
don't know. Oh, Persona. Oh my God! How did I forget about one of my favorite games of all time? Number 2, easily.
With a lavish anime style and rebellious attitude, Persona 5 draws you into its modern Tokyo, where the distorted desires of the city's people are made manifest in an alternate dimension of the metaverse. Persona 5 makes a strong statement about taking action against those who abuse their power in insidious ways. The definitive version, Persona 5 Royal, not only refines the game's combat mechanics, but also goes beyond its initial boundaries with new into its modern Tokyo, where the distorted
oh my gosh, it's Persona 5 better than Lost Odyssey.
Persona 5
I love
makes a
Persona
strong
5
statement
Royal.
about taking action against those who abuse their power in insidious ways.
Gosh, it's
the
so
definitive
good,
version,
y'all.
Persona 5 Royal, not only refines the game's combat mechanics, but also goes beyond its initial boundaries with new characters and a heart-wrenching additional chapter to bring
It's so good.
Persona 5 uses the tried and true principles
I'm
of the
not
Shin
mad
Megami
this being
turn-based
number 2
combat system,
at all.
using its brisk momentum to keep
I'm
things
not mad
moving
at all.
with captivating style. But it's during the downtime sequences in Tokyo
I love
where
it.
you spend
It's
your
so
days throughout
good.
the story, where you unravel the stories that drive Persona 5's
This is one of those
greatest
games that
ideas. The series' signature blend of
made me
RPG
feel
dungeon
like
crawling and
it's
social
only
sim
certain
bring
games
you
that's
closer
made
to
me
it.
feel like, wow, this is one of the best games I've ever played in my life. Lost Odyssey, Persona 5. I think of off the top of my head. Elden Ring, The Last of Us. Trying to figure out some more. God of War, the first God of War. I haven't played Ragnarok yet. Off the top of my head, I'm just trying to think. I'm pretty sure I said Elden Ring already. It's just all just like games like that. Just like, wow, this is I can't stop thinking about it. This is one of those. This is the game.
Its world, its characters, and the struggles they face. And whether it's to invigorate you
it's the
for
first
a big
game I ever
or
played
evoke
twice.
a certain emotion in dialogue, Persona 5's genre
One of the first games I like
is an
ever played. I usually don't play
it's
games
a confluence
twice.
of all these elements that give Persona 5 a sense of purpose,
I
making
can't
it one of
talk.
the greatest
Persona
games
5. I played
of all
Persona
time.
5 and then
While
bought
the
Persona
emotional
5 Royale.
rollercoaster
I
of
was like,
Persona
yeah,
3
I've never
and
done that.
heartwarming friendship in Persona 4 are what drove the series for years. Persona 5 is the best representation of developer
Claire,
Atlus's
I feel like that
RPG
right now
achievements.
playing Claire. Like, wow, this game is one of the amazing. Chrono Trigger, I knew it. I knew it, bro. I can't believe it's
Chrono Trigger is the
Chrono
quintessential
Trigger. It's
90s
number
RPG made by an all-star team of genre pioneers. But it's also timeless thanks to how beautifully it captures everything we love about the genre. In its concise 20 to 25 hour runtime, you quickly grow to love its characters,
I played
become
Chrono
invested in their
Trigger
struggles,
because
and
they've
master the
always
ways
said
in
it's
which
number
their
one.
abilities synergize with each other.
It's fun
in battle.
game, but
Beyond that, it's a time-traveling journey about the importance of preserving our world for
I don't
generations
think it holds
to
up
come,
like that, man.
and a sobering look
I'm low-key mad about that. Chrono
number
Trigger
one
should
movie,
be
as
number
well as
one.
anything you think we
They
might have
didn't
missed
put-
in the comments. And for more lists, check out the most overlooked Nintendo Switch.
They didn't put. Is what's the name not a JRPG? Is Zelda not a JRPG, or is that just an RPG? I guess it's not a JRPG. Wow. No, Claire is strange. Well, it wasn't made in Japan. It doesn't matter. Why? JRPG. Zelda. I don't think. Okay, Zelda wasn't. Zelda wasn't. Is Zelda not? Zelda is made in Japan. Or am I tripping? I'm seeing a lot of different stuff. Xenoblade 3 being in the top 5 is created by genuine masterpiece. It's crazy how far it's. I hate. I guess Zelda's not even RPG, JRPG. My bad. I'm so. Persona 4 Golden, really? Wow. I'm sorry, I'm looking at everybody else's stuff. Final Fantasy, what's it, 6? 6? Really? Wow. But yeah, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed my little reaction, man. I was trying to not make it too long. How long did I make it? 38 minutes. And this was 29. So I yapped over 10. It should go down because I'm going to try to cut out the ads best I can. But what y'all feel about the list, man? I think the list was actually pretty decent. I think the list, I'm so surprised Metaphor is number 4. Wow. Because that game just came out not too long ago. I'm so surprised. And I'm surprised they put 10 at number 3. Wow. 2 Atlas games, top 5. That's how you know Atlas just makes games. I think they made Shin Megami too. So that's how you know Atlas just JRPG kings, man. They really are. But hope y'all enjoyed this reaction, man. Please like, subscribe, new if y'all did, if y'all are, man.